Barrington across the middle. Just enough for the first down. Streaming. Wait, what? Also doesn't fall for those moves. Packers are a good tackling team.
Okay, if you're joining, wondering what's going on, this Untitled Worst Era of the NFL from teams ranging from 1967 to 2017. What I'm going to do now is name, number, height, weight, and if I can remember it, skin tone for the Buffalo Bills. I've already done the Arizona Cardinals, the Atlanta Falcons, the Baltimore Ravens. That would be the 2000 Cardinals, the 89 Falcons, and the 96 Ravens. I'm using Pro Football Reference as my guide. And then what we have jumped forward 7 years in time. We've moved the Tennessee Titans back to Houston, the Chargers back to San Diego, and the Rams back to St. Louis in order to do this. I don't know if I'll stream the whole team or just, you know, the starters, because it can get pretty boring when you're working with names that you don't even know. Let's see, he wore number 5. He was a righty. 6'3", 212. We're not going to be able to close to his 210. And in 85, he was 31 years old. And that's as far as I'm doing. Now, Brian Phelps will come in and he will make Vince Ferragamo look like Vince Ferragamo, and then Phantom Fighter will rate him. So it's a 3-person project. And then you just go down the starting list according to Pro Football Reference. So next would be halfback. Melvin Gordon's on the Bills. That's interesting.
Makes the catch, throws one man off of him, but cannot get in the end zone.
And I keep all the names in capital. Oops, come on. Capital, so that the other guys know that they have been edited. Then he wore number 20. Okay. Joe Cribbs is 5'11". 190 pounds, and in 1985 he was age 27. And I'm going to get rid of the hair. Okay. Well, so welcome to the broadcast, Ryan. This is basically, it's not the most exciting work, but I mean, I enjoy this part of it. I don't know, a lot better than
the score the way it is. Making the Packers go further to get
rating or the uniforms, although the uniforms is probably the hardest job.
Oh my God.
And when I finish
does that.
the 32 teams, I gotta check out what just happened. Oh, long run by the Packers.
Nope, he's not gonna catch him. Paul Horning goes 98 yards. Wow. And that is a disaster.
Okay, so back to where, oh, my laptop just went, hey, wonky.
Alright. Well, that was horrendous.
I can at least do the name while everything else is reloading. his number is not available. So now we got to go find number 28. And do that by looking at all the types of players who might possibly wear 28.
Have a better, not a better drive, but let's make sure we don't let them just score.
Oh, there it is. And do a quick edit to take to free up that jersey number.
There's Gallimore getting not much.
And then we go back to Greg Bell. And can finish him properly now that he's got his jersey number. Let's see what John just messaged. Alright. So, 28. Alright, he's 5'10", 210.
Oh no.
That's close as I can get. Madden 19, you can get right to the weight, but... And he was 23.
This game just got a lot closer all of a sudden.
Oh, all of a sudden,
Everything seems to be going wrong.
it's 27-13, 27-14 now. The Packers got the ball back. So then we move into the wide receivers. And the Bills have 2. Oh, here's the number 1 guy. Keenan Allen, look at that. The Bills doing pretty good in franchise. Through the simulations, getting players anyway. Sometimes you get some interesting name combinations too when you change the first name. Alright. You wore number 80.
And there is a nice tackle on Horny. That time
Okay.
was 94.
Jerry Butler was 6 foot. He was 178 pounds. And he was age 28. Now, for uniforms and stuff, Brian uses Google search. And of course, the newer the team, the more information comes up.
Gets to him. Sacks first.
Next guy is a rookie.
And that was needed as the Bears were starting to fall apart.
Let's see if you recognize the name. Give me a hint, he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, these
Speaking of Brian, welcome Brian.
easily.
Just so you know, in case you don't know, Ryan Shertrump, am I pronouncing your name right, Ryan? Asked me to stream a little bit of the editing process for Worst Football League. So,
Game even closer.
we're on live right now.
And they have changed their mind.
And he wore number 80,
They are going to go for it.
he wore number 46
Got a base of line this
at the beginning of the season and then switched to 83, but I'm not sure, it doesn't say exactly when. So we're going to put him in 46 for now, Andre Reed. And, actually, it might have only been preseason. Let me see if I can do a little quick Google search on that.
was they actually got
It's 27-14.
and then fumbled the ball.
I don't know what the story is, because according to Pro Football Reference, he's only listed as wearing number 83. But I know I've seen highlights of him wearing number 46.
Gallimore getting a few.
Must have been preseason, or 85. So we'll go ahead and put him in 83, that's okay.
7 in the league.
By the time we get to Sack to the Future, we'll know a little more, I guess. Yes. So he's 6'2", 185, or 190. And was age 21.
Gallimore, not much to get on that one.
I think I'm just going to do the starters and then that shows a little bit about what we're doing. I mentioned that I've already done the Cardinals, Falcons, and Ravens, and you're working on the Cowboys. Well, you're doing everything, so.
But hangs on to the ball. See, the Packers are third.
That's what really slows it down is the
But
uniforms. I don't know why I lost my feed from An error occurred and the video's not available. Oh, there it is. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I don't even know if they're aware of it, but... Now here's a tight end I've never heard of. Eason Ramson. Eason. Sounds like a millennial kid's name. A child of a millennial. Or number 87, which is not available, so I gotta go find it. There it is. And once I finish the starters, which is about up to 26 depending on who returned kicks, I then do the rest of the team in numerical order. So yeah, 46 must have been preseason. I know I've seen highlights of his career with him in it, and it must be one of those niche things that they showed just to show that they didn't think he was going to make the team, because of course he was drafted out of Kutztown State. 1985. What?
It's inside the 5-yard line, and there's an injury, so that will stop the clock conveniently for the Packers.
Yeah. Change the spelling slightly. What's the name?
And it's Caceres.
Gogan. G-O-G-A-N. You know, because like Charlie Hennigan was denied from the 1960-61 Houston Oilers because of, in the middle of his name is a profane slang term, a racist slang term. There's others like Muff, which is actually a football term, was denied, M-U-F-F. So just had to change the spelling, but Gogan. Yeah, I can't understand what would be offensive about Gogan, though.
Throw was there. Billy Wade made the right read, made a nice throw, but Harlan Hill.
Well, there was one.
Dropped it.
Now this guy wore 3 different numbers, so I'm gonna figure out. 85. What did he wear? 72. There was one. And it's not available. I can't even think of the name right now. But it was a foreign language. It was offensive in German or something like that.
The Bears do put 3 more points on the
I had to Google it just to figure out what the hell was the issue was. Did I miss 76? 72. Oh no, 72 is what I'm looking for. Right there, okay. But, yeah. I actually think I'm going to get through the offensive line and then call it a career, or call it a career, call it a show. So you basically get the idea, and with us heading into the postseason for
That's right, it's Sack to the Future, so we have our own sayings.
Sack to the Future, this will slow down. Like today, this is my second team today. Well, Sack to the Future takes precedence, so I would do that first, and then if I have time, do it. Like I would do a Sack to the Future team, and then if I have time, do a worst team. Why am I? Okay, but let me jump ahead and do one other star player, and then I'm going to sign off. I'm going to go do another rookie. So anybody watching this video in the future, see if they can figure it out as I start. Right end. You'll notice that I don't change the college either, because it has never shown up on video. Back in the old days when I first started editing, yes, Bruce Smith, I was doing, and 78's not available. I was 78 not available. I was doing the colleges and everything, and then after like 6 or 7 months of doing it for my alternate Super Bowls, I realized that they're just never there. They never show what college a guy come from. So I stopped, because it takes quite a while, because there's like 300 colleges in there, and you've got to scroll through every one, and you always start at A. So if the guy went to Alabama, you're cool, but if the guy went to Wyoming, you're sitting there for a few seconds, a few minutes. So, but anyway, Ryan, I hope we're able to show you something. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off, so that because I think after Phantom Fighter's done his game, we're gonna have a discussion about where we want to go with in effect next season. So thanks for watching, and until next time, I'm Vinny Vincent, he's Brian Phelps, and you're Ryan Shertrump, and the rest of you are not.